busted. It's busted. Like it's glass all in the trunk, all of that, y'all. Like the whole window is gone. Y'all came 24 hours later talking about can we talk? I called y'all yesterday. How do that go? I'm trying to be a good person. And my poor window was a sacrifice. Hey y'all, what's up? How's it going? And all that good stuff. Welcome back to Storytime Sunday. Your girl is tired today. I am freaking exhausted. Y'all see, I got the messy bun, all of that. Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm about to make this video and go get back in the bed. But anyway, I know I've been making videos about me and my childhood. So today we're going to do something different. And I'm going to fast forward to a story time in my adulthood. When I was in New Orleans, I had worked at a mental hospital for 3 years, right? And the mental hospital is behind a nursing home. And my mama used to work in the front in the nursing home, and I used to work in the back in the mental health hospital. And while she was working in the nursing home, she met this woman. Let's call her Kay, right? So she met Kay. They was working together and stuff like that. My mom was a nurse. She was a CNA. So technically she was like her boss, or she was like over her or whatever. And they became cool and whatnot. And I used to go pick my mama up, and then I'll drop her off at work, and then I'll keep riding and go to the back and go to my job. Now, one day, my mama asked me to go pick up Kay or whatever. She was like, on the way to work, let's go pick up Kay because, she don't got no ride, and I feel bad for her. Now, mind you, Kay got like 6, 7 kids and all that, no car. So she just real down bad. So I felt bad for her too. I'm like, all right, I'll go pick her up, whatever. She ain't got to give me no gas money and nothing because it's on the way. So whatever. I pick her up, and it was like a normal thing for us after that for like 2 weeks, right? I'm picking her up from home and bringing her to work. So we became, cool. We talking to each other. We sharing life experiences and stuff like that. We talking about our kids. We just talking. We getting close. We do what girls do. We just chatting. And by me going pick her up for like 2 weeks every day and bringing her to work, that little ride, I was starting to look forward to that ride. Like I was looking forward to venting to another woman, especially another woman with kids, because at the time I didn't really have friends like that. So I wasn't telling her nothing too personal, but I was still like talking to her. But she was running it to me about everything, her family drama, all of that. I thought it was the start of a friendship. Little did I know, no, the hell it was not. But anyway, one day she told me that her and her man had broke up. They got into it. And I'm like, why? And this and that. So not to go into a long, deep story about it or whatever. It just, they had differences because he was on drugs, and she basically told him like, you need to clean up or you can't be around me and my kids. Cause she had like 8 kids, I think 6 or 8. I can't remember the number, but let's just say 6. Let's just say that she had 6 kids. So she was like, you can't be around us if you gonna keep doing this. And I just felt bad. I'm like, it's all right. She was crying. She said she missed him and she still loved him, like us women do. So I'm just comforting her or whatever on the way to work. Now, mind you, back then I had a short haircut. I'm gonna put a picture right here. I had a short haircut. And when I used to go get her, it used to be nighttime, y'all, because I worked 12-hour shifts. I worked from 7 to 7, and so did she. And at the time, I think it was daylight savings time, so it would get dark pretty fast around there. So when I used to go pick her up, it was already dark, and my windows was tinted in my little Jeep at the time. So you can only see like my head, and then I'm short, so you can only see my head in my car when I come pick her up. He came around there and they had got into it before I came picked her up one day. I called her and I was like, I'm outside, you could come outside now. And she told him, she was like, all right, I'm about to go, so you gotta go too. I heard her say that on the phone. She said, I'm coming, P, and then she hung up. So she hung up, she get in the car, and I didn't see him. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't trying to. And like I say, it was night. So I was just ready, to get the drive over with and go to work. I wasn't really in the mood to go to work that night anyway. But I didn't see him no nothing. So I guess he had walked the opposite way of where we was going, because I was facing this way on the street to go down this way. And I guess he left from the back. He went the opposite direction. It was a normal day. We driving. She told me how they had got into it. She wasn't crying or nothing. She just seemed like real pissed off, and we just talking and stuff like that. Normal day. This day in particular, my mama was working that night, but I didn't give her a ride that day. She was already at work. But she had called me and she was like, "You want to go get some lunch?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll come around there and come pick you up so we can go get something to eat." And we took our lunch break at like maybe 12 in the morning. I roll around there, we go get lunch, we eat and this and that, but I leave my car by the nursing home. I left my car in front of the nursing home. I didn't bring it in the back where my job was at. I left it where my mama was at. I left it in the front because I was like, in the morning, I can just walk up here and then we all get in the car together or whatever. So I just left it there. I didn't think nothing of it. I just left it in front of the nursing home. And in front of the nursing home, they got cameras. In the back where I'm at, they got cameras, but like that mental hospital was tore up, y'all. It was raggedy. And that I got plenty of stories for another day with that one. But we ain't gonna get into that. I just left it in front of the nursing home. I felt safe because they had cameras or whatever. It's time for me to get off. Let's fast forward. It's time for me to get off. And I was like, Ma, I'm about to come walk up in the front. We all can meet up at the car, whatever. She was like, all right, I'm about to tell Katie. We go to the freaking car, and my back window is busted. It's busted. Like, it's glass all in the trunk, all of that, y'all. Like, the whole window is gone. I'm looking like, what the hell? Me, my mama, and Kay just all looking at each other. And I'm like, who would do this? I didn't get into it with nobody. Like, I wasn't talking to nobody. Like I said earlier, I didn't have no friends. I wasn't living around no family and nothing. I ain't have no drama. I'm not one to like have drama, especially with like people trying to bust, the window out my car and all that. Like, I don't have that type of drama in my life. Never did. So I'm just confused. And they was like, oh, this happened to another girl before, whatever. So we just thinking it's random people in New Orleans breaking windows, and that's nothing new. They try to break in your car and all that all the time out there. So that ain't nothing new. So I'm just like, man, I need to see who it is. So my mom was like, all right, we about to call the police, do a police report, and then we can look at the cameras or whatever. They'll have access to that, and then we'll see who did it. I called the police, and these people talking about some, okay, we'll be out there as soon as we can, right? New Orleans is this big. But when I say regular citizens outnumber the police out there, I think it's like 3-1. It's not enough police to like go around in New Orleans, I should say. So it's not enough of them, and they try to get to everybody as fast as possible. But with so many murders and stuff like that happening out there, they got to deal with that stuff first. And phone calls like mine, they have to deal with it, a little bit later on, because somebody then got shot, somebody dying, or whatever somewhere else, at all the time out there. So they was like, they gonna come to us. I'm waiting. I'm sitting at the nursing home. We all in the front. And mind you, we just worked a 12-hour shift, all of us. Kay was like, I'm gonna try to stay, but I gotta go home because I have my kids at home. She have her youngest kids or whatever at home, and they just there by themselves. I'm calling the insurance people and stuff like that, seeing how I could get my window fixed. Because I'm just thinking it was just a random person who did it. So I'm calling them trying to get my window fixed. And as I'm calling them and stuff, we we sitting there waiting for the police to come or whatever. Yeah, we waited, we waited, we waited, we waited, we waited, we waited. It was like 2 in the evening. And I was like, F this. If they gonna come up here, they just gonna have to call me or whatever. I'm going home. I need to go get some sleep because I had to go to work again that night. And I still had to go get my window fixed. So I had to put a trash bag on my back window, tape it up and all that. It was so ghetto, y'all. I had to put that on the back window and deal with it until the insurance people tell me if they can fix it. They ended up being able to fix it that day. Thank goodness. I hurry up and got in somewhere and they fixed it for me that day. But I was so tired. Then I had to go to work again and work another 12-hour shift. And police still never got back to me. Y'all tell me why I go to work and I'm getting off the next morning. Then the police gonna call me talking about some day outside in front of the nursing home or whatever. Can we talk? Y'all came 24 hours later talking about can we talk? I called y'all yesterday. Where y'all was at yesterday? Are you kidding me? And Kay wasn't there that day. She was off that day. So, she wasn't up there. I wasn't trying to bother her, no, nothing like that. Because I'm thinking I'm putting her in danger by her riding in my car, because somebody busted the window out my car. What if she was in the car? What if, she was around me? They seen her or something like that. So I didn't even want to pick her up or nothing that day either, just in case. So, she was at home with her kids. She off. I'm getting off and I go talk to the police and stuff like that. They go talk to the nursing home people and they get access to the cameras. And while one is getting access to the cameras, the other one is filing my police report and stuff like that. I'm just telling them how it was, like how I left it out there. My mama worked there. I work in the bag. I ain't never have no trouble. I don't have no beef with nobody, no nothing. So this was just like random. I feel like somebody was picking with me on purpose. The police was like, it could be random, but I don't know. Because if you don't have beef or nothing like that with nobody, then why would they just pick your car out of everybody's car? Nobody else's car was touched, only yours. And if you ain't have nothing on the seat or nothing like that, then why would they just pick your car? And I didn't think about that. I just thought, they just picked me out of everybody. But that made my wheels turn in my head, right? So while me and him talking, the other one who got access to the cameras had came back. He came back with the little tablet or whatever to show me what he had seen. He come back and he showed me the video. The man in the video had on a hood. He got all black on. He had on the black hood. He walked up to my car. I think he had like a crowbar in his hand. He walked up to my car. He looked in the windows, all in the windows and all that. And he was like, he did this. He got the crowbar in one hand, and then with the other hand, he doing this to the window and putting his head like this, like, yeah, this the car. He walked to the back and boom, boom, boom. I'm like, okay, so he was looking for my car. Who would do this? Like, I don't even know him. We seen his face as if he was walking by, but I'm like, who is this man? I never seen this man before in my life. And I was like, can y'all let me record the video, on my phone? Can I get it on my phone? So he told me he wasn't supposed to let me do that, but he let me take a video of the video or whatever. And I showed my mama, and my mama was like, oh, that's KO man. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? K man seen me picking her up. I guess he thought that I was a dude because I had my short haircut and I was trying to take his girl or whatnot. And he came up to the job because he knew where she worked at. That's his woman. So he came up to the job, found my car, and bust the windows on my car. Bust the back window, to be exact. Whole time, I'm not even a man. Whole time, I don't even want your old lady. I don't have nothing to do with that. I'm just trying to get this lady a ride home because I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her. She ain't got no car. She got all them freaking kids. And she going through it, especially with you. And I get my window busted. And I get my back window hold the hell up. How do that go? I'm trying to be a good person, and my poor window was a sacrifice. Y'all, like how do that go? I'm trying to be a good person, and then ended up with a busted window, and I had to pay for that. My insurance ended up paying for it, but I had to come out of pocket for it that day to pay for it until my insurance reimbursed me for it. So not only I wasn't getting gas money from K, no nothing like that, but I also had to pay for a window. And y'all, when we found out that that was her man, I told her, because I stopped picking her up after that. Once I figured that out, I stopped picking her up after that. But me and my mom was about to go to lunch one day. It was like 2 days later when we all worked together. We was about to go to lunch, and I said, I'm gonna come walk over there so I can talk to her. Because my mama didn't say nothing to her. I told her, don't say nothing. I'm gonna talk to her. I go tell her, I'm like, that was your man that did that to my car. She was like, no, that's not like him. He wouldn't do that. You a goddamn lie. And the fact that you would sit here in my face and lie to me, even though I see it on camera, we all know that that was him, make me want to slap the out of you. Y'all wanted to slap the out of that lady, y'all. I wanted to whoop her ass, but I couldn't because I'm at where my mama work at, where she work at, and I work next door. And if I cause a scene, I'm gonna go to jail. I probably went and went to jail 24 hours later because the police was gonna come 24 hours later, but I still was gonna get in trouble because I'm gonna put my hands on her and I'm in a nursing home. I'm not even supposed to be over here for real, for real. Y'all, the lady lied to my face. She told me that he wouldn't do nothing like that. She told me that wasn't him and this and that. I didn't even show her the video because after her, she didn't be honest up front with me or like even try to hear me out. She automatically like started defending him. I don't got nothing else to say. I don't have nothing else to say. I don't have nothing to say to you because you a liar. Then you put me in a situation to where my car get damaged and I'm giving you a ride in this same car and you ain't even trying to be honest with me. You ain't even trying to, see my side of the story. You ain't try to like, oh, I'm gonna give you your money back for it. Oh, I'm so sorry and this and that. No, nothing. So I stopped talking to her. I'm like, man, F it. This is why I don't have friends right now. Because people always with the weird stuff. And that was one of the times where I was like, F this. I only got to get my window busted out one time for me to know I can't fool with this lady no more. Then you played in my face because you lied. You didn't even try to tell me the truth because you know this man did that. You know he jealous. You telling me all this stuff about him and all that. And you can't like fathom the fact that he would do this to my car, especially behind you. And he's so lame and so goofy because if this is supposed to be your old lady and she got a new man, you gonna bust the man window out over her? Like it's his fault that she with him or something like that. Like this is probably why she ain't want to be with you and y'all broken up and all that not too because you do shit like this. You a crackhead for one. Then you trying to pick on other people who could potentially want her. Please go ahead. Like this I be saying people so weird and so lame. That's so lame. Even if she broke up with you and she wanted to be with somebody else, that's that lady. And the fact that you will go after the man and not try to talk to her is crazy to me. I got my window busted out for nothing. I was just trying to be a good person. I had to come out of pocket and pay. And I was just trying to help another woman out, another black woman out. I was trying to be there for somebody with kids and all of that. But at the end of the day, she didn't deserve my help. She didn't deserve my mama help. So I stopped talking to her, never talked to that lady again. And that was that. That's the end of this story though, y'all. Let me know in the comments. Should I have beat her ass? Or did I do the right thing and just let it go and cut her off like I did? If you like videos like this, I need you to press the subscribe button, like this video, and leave me a comment. That's all I have for this video. And until next time,